AITA for introducing my boyfriend to my entire family except my sister because I still don't trust her. I'm 21, and I've been dating my boyfriend, who's 22, for almost a year now. He's been a great part of my life, and things between us have been going really well. My parents met him a couple of months ago, and my older brother met him about 6 months ago when he came to visit. They all knew about him long before that. The only person in my family I didn't tell was my older sister. A few weeks ago, she found out about my boyfriend through our parents instead of me, and she wasn't happy about it. She called and asked why I never told her or introduced them. I told her that it just happened that way. She didn't believe that. She said there had to be a reason and pointed out that everyone else in the family had met him before she did. She even said I probably waited until she wasn't around before bringing him over to meet our parents. I asked why it mattered so much, and she said we were sisters and that she should have known sooner. I told her I wasn't making my decisions based on her feelings. That upset her even more, and she asked if I was still holding on to things that happened years ago. The truth is, we used to be really close. She was one of my best friends, and we shared almost everything. That changed after she went through a breakup about 5 years ago. At the time, I had a huge crush on a guy, and she knew it. Not long after becoming single, she ended up hooking up with him. When I asked why she would do that knowing how I felt, she said he wasn't my boyfriend, he flirted with her, and she decided to do what she wanted. She told me I'd have to get over it. Eventually, we got along again, but a couple of years later, history repeated itself. After another breakup, she hooked up with another guy I liked. She knew I was interested in him and had even seen us flirting. When I brought it up, she told me we weren't dating, so she hadn't done anything wrong. She even said I could still date him afterward because it had only been a one-time thing. That was the point where I stopped trying to rebuild our relationship. A few months later, she complained that I was acting immature and said I didn't own anyone. From her perspective, she had done nothing wrong. I never saw it as cheating because we weren't in relationships with those guys. But it still affected the way I viewed her. Out of all the people she could have chosen, she picked 2 different guys she knew I liked. That made it hard for me to trust her. I'm polite when we're together for family events, but I don't share much about my personal life with her anymore. I never felt the need to tell her about my boyfriend or introduce them. My boyfriend knows about everything that happened, so he understands why things are the way they are. My sister said we needed to work through this because too much time had passed for me to still feel this way. I told her I wasn't trying to punish her or hold a grudge. I just don't trust her the way I used to, and I'm more comfortable keeping some boundaries between us. Now she's trying to get our parents and my brother involved, even though I told her I think it's better if we simply accept that our relationship has changed and move forward from there.